We are the Folsoms. This is Brig. This is my husband JD, and I'm Micah. And we just wanted to jump in here and kind of share a little bit. I mean, we were just talking about like our story, and there's really so many different levels of a story. And so we were kind of talking about what we wanted to focus on, and a little bit about us. We have been coaching for almost 4 years now. I'm the main coach, and he is
played more of a second.
my best supporter, and he does like the financial stuff, like the business stuff, for me, so I don't have to worry about that. But basically, I got started because I just needed the accountability. I needed the support. I needed a reason to take care of myself. I was a full-time wedding photographer. JD was in his second?
Starting my third year.
He was in vet school. So we lived 18 hours away from family. We had 2 young kids. And he was starting his third year of vet school. So I didn't see him all that often. And I was running my own business. And I just felt crappy after I had my second baby.
Well, and something else we should probably point out is we were both college athletes. And so, I mean, fitness, athletics, I mean, that's always been a huge part of who we are and our lives. But
yeah, but we clearly weren't doing it.
Right.
I was not doing it. I wasn't taking care of myself. But if you rewind 3 years, I used insanity to lose all my baby weight after my first baby. So I knew that the workouts worked. I knew that I could work out from home and get awesome results, but I didn't know anything about coaching. And for like 4 years while I was doing the workouts off and on, but never finishing. I never finished Insanity. And I was just kind of ho-hum on my journey. I was such a yo-yoer. I was like all in or all out. And I could never just get consistent with anything. And so I ended up, after I needed to lose the baby weight with Knox, my second, I ended up getting into a challenge group. I got a challenge pack because, what was it? Les Mills Combat was actually on promotion that month with Shakeology, and I wanted to try Shakeology. And so I got into a challenge pack into a challenge group, and a few days into it, I was like, this is sweet. Like, the support was awesome. Shakeology, I fell in love with it. It was making a difference within the first 5 or 6 days. And I told JD, like, I want to get this. I want to keep getting this. And he was like, no way. It was like a quarter of our grocery budget because we are super frugal in vet school. And he's like, no, like that won't work. And I'm like, babe, there's this thing called coaching, and you can get a discount. And if you help some people, it can actually end up covering your Shakeology. And so he was like, all right. And so I got started as a coach. Didn't have any clue that there was like this incredible business opportunity that was tied to it. I just knew that there was a discount. I could get a little bit of a kickback if I helped some people. And so we got started. That was 4 years ago. And basically, the biggest thing that it's helped us with is just really creating this overall healthy lifestyle. Like, every single morning, we wake up together way earlier than we would have normally woken up. We work out together. We do personal development together. We read our scriptures together. Like, it strengthened our marriage so much because of these habits that we've created. Because as my job as a coach, that's what I'm supposed to do. And so I think that's what I'm the most thankful for, is just that it's like this built-in system to do all of the things that I needed to be doing to be happy and healthy, but I wasn't doing it because I had my photography business, and I had motherhood, and I had being a wife, and all of those things took precedent over taking care of myself until I made it my job. And now it's become just our normal lifestyle. And I think that's the greatest blessing. I mean, thank you. Looking back, do you want to talk about kind of the direction? Like we were talking about?
Just kind of where we are now versus...
Yeah, it's just, I mean, like, I'll give them it's just interesting to think. I know lots of you guys that are checking out coaching, like, maybe you just want it to be like a hobby. Maybe you just want it to be accountability. Maybe you just want it to to cover your groceries. Like, and it can be anything. It can be as little or as much as you want. But I also want you guys to understand the potential with it, because I had no idea when I first started. And so that's what we are talking about, like the direction of our life. Like, this could course correct your life in a completely different direction. I think something like that is so powerful to understand.
Well, I think, I mean, just like what Mike was saying, I mean, Beachbody can have, I mean, as far as like the business side of it and the financial side, I mean, yeah, it might just be that little bit extra that you need every week. And even when Micah first started out, I mean, she just wanted it to cover her Shakeology. And so, and it's just crazy to think how that, I guess, has changed. I mean, right now, I guess when she started, I mean, the way things were going with me and my career, we probably would have ended up in the Midwest. Like I mean, probably 90 to 100% of what I do is work on cows. And so we probably would have ended up in the Midwest. I mean, still living a long ways away from our family. And we were just talking about where we're at now. I mean, we live right smack dab in between both of our families. Because of that, I'm able to kind of partner up with my dad and brothers on kind of some business ventures. I mean, stuff that we would have never been able to do before. Even my line of work, when we first came out here, I took a job just with a typical vet practice, kind of doing a whole bunch of stuff that really I wasn't that passionate about. But now I'm able to, I mean, just kind of do my own thing, like run my own business, and I mean, really just work and develop the side of veterinary medicine that I want to do. And so it's just, I mean, all at the same time, I mean, helping her, supporting her as much as I can with her business. And I don't know, it's just crazy to think where we're at, and just just how our lives are completely different than what we had envisioned, I mean, 4 years ago.
Yeah, it's just like, I think for me, did you tootie? I think for me, the thing that I wish more people understood is just what kind of opportunity this is, because it really can completely change your life. Like, it can be a change agent for your entire life. And I didn't know that it was like that. I didn't even start because we needed to change our life and we needed to have this financial opportunity or anything, but we've been able to build our future. We've been able to just really create the life we want. And sorry, someone needs to talk to me. To be able to have something in your hands that legitimately says, okay, here is this opportunity. Now you can work at it and you can change your life and you can create whatever you want, or you can fluff it off and not try that hard and not take it seriously and stay in your current situation, unhappy, or wherever you're at. You know what I mean? Like, I wish more people could see that you have complete control over your future, and you have everything, the tools, the resources, the opportunity to take this and to run and to say, this is what I want my life to look like. Now this is the platform that I'm going to use to not only change my life, to get healthy, to be happier, to be more positive, to surround myself with an amazing community, to pay it forward, and to live a life of purpose and passion and pouring into others to become better. And that's what this is. And so it's just such a blessing, and I'm glad that you're in here at least checking it out, because heaven only knows our lives would be so different if we hadn't jumped in. But
well, and sorry to interrupt, but
no, you're good.
I think for me, I mean, again, I'm not as involved on the day-to-day stuff as Micah is, but I love everything about what this has done for us. And I'm just, to me, it's so, I guess, rewarding to see Micah do something that she loves, something that she's so passionate about. And it's so cool to be able to sit down and talk about just other people's lives that have changed because of this opportunity. And for me, like, that's what's so cool about it, is being able to support her in something that she truly is very passionate about, and just seeing it because of her influence and what she's done, see the same opportunity change other people's lives. I mean, it's not just us that I feel like it's completely changed our direction. There's, I mean, so many stories of other families and couples and that have just completely changed their lives. And so that is what is, yeah, I mean, it's just, it's cool. I mean,
it is pretty cool. And it kind of, I don't want it to like overwhelm you, because that's not why I got started. I got started to be healthier. But it's compounded into a lot of really awesome things. When you help enough people make a difference and really change their life, then there's no way that your life won't be positively affected. So it's just incredible. But yeah, I'm going to jump back on later tonight. The info calls will kick off at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And so that will cover like more of the nitty gritty, what coaching is, what we do, how it works. And then I will wrap up at the end with some like how to get started stuff and all that, and then a Q&A. So if you guys have specific questions, make sure that you get on live and you can pick my brain and ask me anything. All right? Okay, we'll see you back here tonight. Bye, you guys.